Well, how about that? Hey, I'm Deborah Birdbaum, the editor-in-chief of TV Guide magazine and a huge Vampire Diaries fan, I'm not ashamed to admit. Well, every once in a while, I come up with a good idea. Every once in a while. So I've just got one question for you. Are you Team Damon? Or Team Stefan? I could do this all day. You can get your very own copy of our special Comic-Con issue at the Warner Brothers booth, along with the other covers, Supernatural, Fringe, and The Big Bang Theory. And yes, they flip too. They'll also be on sale at newsstands after Comic-Con. Well, there's one thing you can say about the Vampire Diaries: the finales never disappoint. What a roller coaster. I was in tears, gasping for breath, and then suddenly, so was Elena. I mean, we all knew it was coming, but who knew it was coming like that? So here to explain it all, and believe me, we've got questions. We've got the cast and executive producers. So what do you say we bring them out? He Sees Dead People, Stephen R. McQueen, who plays Jeremy Gilbert.
Hey. Thank you. It was a good birthday.
He was Elena's first love, Zach Roerig, who plays Matt Donovan. He is a vampire who's got some serious explaining to do. Paul Wesley plays Stefan Salvatore.
It's a lot of people. Flattered. Hi.
She's going to be feeling a little bit different this fall. Nina Dobrev plays Elena Gilbert. He's the vampire with the broken heart. Ian Somerhalder plays Damon Salvatore.
Howdy.
She's the evil genius behind all those plot twists, executive producer Julie Plec. He's been a werewolf, a hybrid, and now I think he's a little bit possessed. Michael Trevino plays Tyler Lockwood. He's the master plotter behind all of this, and your moderator for this afternoon, executive producer Kevin Williamson.
Welcome, everybody. Oh, my God. Oh, my.
A lot of people.
God. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I remember we came back here. We were here season 1, and we hadn't launched yet. We hadn't been on the air, and we were in a smaller room, and they just showed our little pilot, and we were that little Twilight knockoff, and which we were happy to be, let me tell you. And now, 4 years back, seeing all you guys, I mean, it's very emotional for us. I don't think I'm making that up, but we're back. Season 4 just got underway. We've been shooting for a week now.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're in it.
How does it feel to be back, guys?
Feels good.
That's why
really good.
It's only a week, so we're still in good moods.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It does? Yeah.
And we're good we're not
still
6 months in.
We're still refreshed, and we're still happy to see each other.
Haven't punched Ian in the face yet.
Not yet.
And we just got the second script, and it's pretty damn good.
Hey.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why don't we just jump in? I opened this up to Twitter, said, please give me some questions. Help me out here, because I'm really suck at moderating. And I got I had like 150 pages I printed out of Twitter questions.
Wow.
And so you know, they ranged from everywhere. From, I'm going to try to get to A to Z. So why don't we just jump right in? Let's just start with season 4. I think that was the main one. Where is this episode? Where is this season going? And I'm going to start with actually Julie Plec and say, tease us, give us some stuff. Let us know what's in store for Elena, Stelena, and Delana. Let us know.
Well, season 4, you know, we've been in the writer's room for a couple months now. We got a long stretch, more than usual, to prepare and to think about it with all the writers. And one of the greatest things that we discovered while we were putting stories together is that everything just feels so fresh. It feels new. It feels familiar in all the right ways, and it feels different in all the best ways too. There's this wonderful core of character for everybody to explore. Everyone, obviously, Elena's going through a huge change, and Damon and Stefan are going to have to deal with that change with her and for her. But all the characters are really, as we gear up for the rest of a senior year towards you know, graduation for the kids that don't go to school, then it's a lot of really good, deep, emotional, and twisted stuff. And so we're really psyched about it.
So, you know, now that we're in season 4, and we're sort of watched all these characters grow and evolve and who they started with and who they are today, you know, I'm staring right. Let's start right here.
Oh,
Tyler
boy.
Lockwood. Tell me, season 1. Is Tyler Lockwood from season 1 and who Tyler Lockwood is today? What did you think of him when he was in season 1? What did you think?
Well, all right. I mean, everybody in this room should know. Season 1, Tyler. Oh man, I even despised the character. He was just
a douche.
A douchebag.
Douche.
Just a complete a-hole. And then there was just no forgiving.
That's
awesome. There was no other quality about him. But I'll be honest with you. I did know in season 1 eventually, and it was in the books that. I was to become this werewolf. And I knew that was a plan all along. But to answer your question, now that we're in season 4, I've actually been really, really blessed. If you look, I've been like 4 different characters. I mean, I was this douchebag jock who just beat up people for no reason. And then in season 2, you know, I activate this werewolf trait. And so I had that to play with. Season 3, I become this hybrid, the first successful hybrid from Klaus. And now... well, I get to play around with.
It's a season of changes, and and that's the thing that I think is so interesting is that everything's changing. Like Julie just said, they're going the idea of their future in high school and what's all in store for them. And I think the person who's having the biggest change is sitting right smack in the middle, Elena. If you are in the middle. What do you think? What do you think about Elena's journey this season? And what's going to be new about her? How are you approaching that role? Tell us a little bit about what it's going to be, what's in store for everyone with regard to Nina Dobrev and Elena.
Well, it's always kind of been, between the 2 characters, Elena and Catherine, it's always been fun for me to make them so different, because one was a vampire and she was bad, and then Elena was a girl and she was, you know, sweet Elena. So how do you make Elena the vampire version of herself that's different from Catherine but still true to her own foot? It's going to be tricky, and I'm going to be discovering it as we go along, and I think she's going to be defined by her experiences. You know, we all grow and become these people throughout our lives because of the experiences that we have, and I mean, Elena's had some pretty crazy experiences. A lot of near-death experiences. Now, actually, she dies and comes back as a vampire. And I think everything's going to be heightened, and she's constantly going to be struggling with herself and what she is now, and the fact that she never really wanted to be that.
Well, and now you get the triangle to the left and right of you. Now, Mr. Ian Somerhalder. You know, you came on, you broke onto the scene in season 1 as the villain, and then in season 2, you sort of, you know, no matter how many people you killed, we sort of couldn't turn the audience against you to save our lives. And
Though we tried.
We tried.
We tried.
we tried. I mean, we had the guy snap the neck of the brother of the leading character, and you still love the guy. What's in store this journey? What's your favorite part? Like this, you've got a journey. You went from good to bad to good to bad. You walk this balancing, this tightrope. What's that like? Where are you going this season? Tell us. Talk to us. What do you like? What do you want to play? What are you going to play?
Well, I mean, I think in the conversations that I've had with Julie, you know, these characters are wildly complex individuals that have spanned, you know, over a century of time. And Damon, you would have thought at 170 plus years old would probably think before he does something. He still doesn't. He just doesn't. But this metamorphosis of this guy, I think, ultimately is, at this point, he tried. Season 2, he tried. He tried to do what everyone wanted him to do. He tried to be something everyone wanted him to be. And bottom line is, he is not. He's not a nice guy. Yes, he has a heart at times, but he's not. And the reality of it is what Julie and I talked about, is this year was him saying, you know what? I did everything you wanted me to do. I tried everything you wanted me to try. And it didn't work.
So, Mr. Ripper Man over there, how exactly does that? How does that philosophy apply to Stefan? You know what I mean? I mean, you were a really good hero, and then you kind of went back to who you were born to be, which was this. You have this problem. Who are you this year?
I mean, I always, you know, lean towards the dark side. I mean, when I got to play the Ripper season 3, for me it was such relief in a way, because, you know, I felt like always season 1, season 2, Stefan was such a good guy, so good to a flaw, that I thought, well, there's no way that this could all be based in just the truth of Stefan. The truth of Stefan is he's so dark and he's so twisted and he's so dangerous that he covers it up with this sense of goodwill. But in reality, this darkness is so intense that he doesn't know what to do with it, and so he just decides to rip people's heads off.
and bunnies.
And bunnies, mainly bunnies, which is really terrifying.
Okay, making his first Comic-Con appearance with us is Zach Rohrig. I have so many questions for Matt Donovan. It's like, how do you feel being the last standing human being in Mystic Falls? Do you have health insurance? Are you surprised you're still alive?
Let's see what we could do about that.
Tell us, talk to us. Is this the season of Matt?
I don't know if it's a season of Matt, but I think it's a season of Matt trying to stay human, and whatever I have to do that, I'll do it. I'm proud to be the only human, though.
I'm human? I see dead people, but I'm human.
Ghosts, though. you see the afterlife.
No,
but you sleep with ghosts.
Cut me, do I not bleed?
But you know, I mean, I know a lot of what's to come, but I also know that, you know what, you're a very important person in this family of people, particularly to Elena. I mean, you are. What are you going to do to earn that this year?
I mean, I definitely.
I mean, she saved your life.
Yeah, I think Matt's probably feeling an overwhelming sense of guilt right now. And how does he serve a purpose in all of this now? And I think knowing that Elena never wanted to be a vampire and would never want to cause harm to anyone else, that perhaps he might offer up his neck, arm, whatever parts of his body she wants to feed on to stay that good person.
Hey now.
Whoa!
Hey-o. I mean, that's just me thinking in the future. I don't know.
Keep manifesting.
Is Jeremy ever going to find love? Jeremy, huh? Everyone you love just dies, and then they come back to haunt you, and then they die again.
Well, yeah, I have the kiss of death, and the one person that was able to resist that was Bonnie, and I feel like we were growing very close, and I betrayed her with a little necrophilia. And you know, I don't know. That's it's interesting. You know, Jeremy's been going through this voyage, and you know, he's lost a lot of people, and he's failed to protect his sister, and contributed to the demise, and her turning into a vampire. So I don't know if he's preoccupied, or maybe he will find love.
One of the things that I experience on my Twitter, and I think Julie experiences on her, like feedback from social media and the fans, is there's this whole Stelena sort of dilemma. dilemma. And Julie, how do you reconcile that at night when you're laying in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning?
When I'm having my nightly panic attacks, insomnia panic attacks at 3, 4, and 5 in the morning. You know, look, for every please let it go this way piece of feedback, I get another, oh no, please let it go this way piece of feedback. So what's great about what we've accomplished here together as a group is that we have people who care that much and who have opinions that are that strong that they really, 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 really want it to go their way. And you know, I think about it. It's funny. It actually took me by surprise. And Kev, I don't know if this is true for you too, but like when I watch a sporting event and I'm rooting for one team, and then the other team kind of falls way behind, and I'm like, oh God, they look so sad over there on the bench. And then I started saying, you know what, everybody likes a good underdog story. And so then you start rooting for the other team, and then they catch up, and you're like, oh, this is so great because they might actually win. And suddenly you want that to happen so much. And then if they do, then you feel bad for the guys that lost because they were ahead and then they lost and now they're sad, and it's just this spiral.
Because otherwise, there's no game. There's always a winner or loser. There's no game.
I know, but
it's like our show.
It's difficult when you're dealing. For me, when I'm watching love triangles, I like to be able to root for both of them. I didn't know if I wanted Kelly to pick Dylan or Brandon. You know,
Salvatore sandwich.
What's
I've been feeling wild. So that's why I say I'm Team Salvatore, because I'm really right there in the middle.
Ma'am, would you like lettuce and tomato in that sandwich?
Hey, Nina, you play Elena. Now Elena's two different people. You play Catherine. Your schedule is pretty grueling. What is the absolute worst part of doing your job?
Oh my God.
Don't tell the truth.
No, tell.
No, please.
Honestly, yeah, I mean, there's nothing terrible about my job.
Ian, Paul?
The lack of sleep, maybe, but...
Lack of sleep? It's a grueling schedule, guys. Come on, dish it up. Don't be
It's the cookies. It's the cookies at catering.
True.
It's these shirtless scenes that you have to do, and then there's like all these cookies at lunch, and you just want to eat them all, but you can't.
Non-gluten.
What's the best part of doing the job?
The cookie.
The best part of doing our
relationships.
job.
Who characters-wise, like if you could just talk to Julie right now and say, this is who I want to kiss, this is who I want to jump in bed with in a storyline, and this is who I want to have sex with.
Well,
who would it be? Are you volunteering, Steven?
Over here. I've been pushing a storyline for a long time, but I want to see Matt kind of. He doesn't have a mom. He's seeking some motherly advice. He's also yearning for some physical connection. I think that Sheriff Forbes might be a great.
Oh my
little,
God.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Redemption. I mean, come on.
I want to jump in bed with Elijah. Right?
There was a really hot nurse in one of the episodes.
I think Damon and Stefan and Elijah would be cool.
Oh.
Elena, who have you not kissed yet that you would kind of like to lip lock with?
Come on, Elena.
Who haven't I kissed?
Yeah, exactly.
Ignore.
Between the two characters, I feel like I've made out with everyone in the cast.
Elena gets around.
She does get around.
Not your brother.
You can make out with Jeremy as Catherine.
I think Catherine should hook up with Elijah. I feel like there's some tension there.
That would be
kind
a
of
pretty
cool.
hot little hookup.
That'd be cool.
Because they're both strong. They could just beat the crap out of each other and throw each other, not beat the crap out of each other, but like throw each other around, and it would be cool. You'd have fun writing that.
Wild.
Yes, I would.
In the bed.
By the way, the joke was, even though all of us joking and those cookies are brutal.
I'm telling you.
But the best part of our frickin' job is this.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is the best part of our job.
So what's your favorite scenes of last year? The number one question I got actually was ask them what their favorite scene was to shoot last year. Like, what was their favorite?
I really liked episode 10 because I went from getting kicked around a bunch and I shot a crossbow and chopped someone's head off. Like that was very sad.
That was a traumatic episode for Jeremy.
Huh?
it was a traumatic episode for Jeremy.
You looked real cool with that crossbow on set, dude.
Thank you. I actually I carried it around everywhere. I went to Crafty
You
with
went to lunch
it.
with the crossbow.
I brought it to bed.
steak.
Like,
That's funny.
That was so not fun.
I love the underwater stuff.
The
Getting
was
through the
your-
underwater
Oh yeah,
stuff.
that was, which good.
With Zach. Zach and I had some cool underwater stuff.
And then Paul tried
And then,
to
oh yeah, we were
surface.
there too.
And then I decided to save you instead. It's because you're so pretty.
Nina made a funny comment earlier. Someone asked her, said, what was the best part of last season? She goes, I really love the underwater death stuff. And to hear that come out of that mouth, just randomly, when you hear it out of, you think, wow, that's pretty dark.
No, it's
That was
cool because you feel
intense.
like you're doing like a big action movie or something, and you've got the cars are under the water. You've got all the crew members, with, like everyone's in suits, and they've got the tanks. And you're
Meanwhile,
like,
we're in a swimming
I'm
pool.
good. Okay.
We were underwater for
A
20
big
minutes at a
giant swimming
time.
We were in
Fins.
like a police training.
Where the police train.
Navy place, and it was pretty badass.
Kiddie
and I kind
pool.
of felt like a badass doing it. Okay.
Well, it feels
Okay.
badass because on a right, but it feels badass because on a television show, I mean,
You
this
don't
is,
normally get to do that kind of stuff.
but also too, this is not a small television show. This is a very big, high production value television show, and so what we have
you kidding?
access to, well, our equipment, what we have on a daily basis is what a gigantic feature film has on their set. So. There is a lot of equipment that we have, and sort of when you show up at work every morning and you feel like you're on a $50 million feature, it's very, very cool.
Yeah.
For a $10 budget.
I was just
Hey,
gonna say.
So my favorite scene to watch was for two reasons. One for story and one for what went into it for everybody was the vigil, the candlelight vigil for Mr. Lark.
Lark.
Yeah.
So cute.
Because I loved it, I loved it as a character goodbye, obviously. It was really poetic and really beautiful, but I also loved what each of these guys brought into it because you could see the emotion of them struggling to not break character and to give this beautiful goodbye to their friend and their brother.
Well, I don't want to blow up his spot, but Matt Davis told me that when he walked out and we were shooting and he saw everybody standing there, and it was like one of his last episodes, he got tears in his eyes, like
Yeah, it
real.
was a,
so
it was a very
it was a
emotional
genuine
time.
moment, for him.
It was super emotional.
Not to bring it down or anything.
Yeah. Where is Matt Davis? I
Matt
think
Davis, where are you?
Davis.
He's in the audience.
I thought he was out in the audience, but I guess not.
oh, he's right there. There he is.
What do you think?
No, I made you guys look the. You see that? All the heads just turn really quick.
You're not
We'll
Matt Davis.
find him. We will find him.
All right, I
long
think, you
hair.
know what, why don't we open it up to the audience?
Yeah.
And let's bring Deb back out here for the editor-in-chief of TV Guide and do some Q&A.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. Kevin Williamson, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, let's start with the audience questions. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say the EW cover magazine was so hot, but I'm expecting the next one to be steamier.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it at TV Guide. No worries.
Yeah.
My question's for Julie. I ran into you a while ago, and we joked about how whether you would write yourself into the show as a love interest, but you.
Whoa.
But you said you knew the boys way too well to ever want to be a love interest. But I feel like we don't know the cast well enough, so I was wondering if you could go down the row and say something we don't know about the cast.
Yes.
Well,
Say some truth or dare.
Wow.
It's a good question.
That's
Stephen
yeah.
McQueen is a goofball who has a heart of gold.
Wow.
Zach Rohrig has grown up in a most miraculous way from the time I met him when he was 19 years old to now. He has grown into a true man and a true good soul, and he hunts turkeys. Paul Wesley is
And douche bag.
so. Paul Wesley is hilarious. Paul Wesley is maybe
Something
one of
we
the
don't
funniest
know,
people in
Ian.
the show. Yes. Paul Wesley is the funniest person I've ever met.
He is pretty darn
Yes.
funny.
Nina Dobrev is going to rule the universe. First Hollywood and then the world. She's just that good.
Pinky in the brain. She's the brain.
Awesome.
Ian has met more people, done more things, climbed more mountains. I think at one point he actually had to sit down with Jesus Christ. Although
You know the guy
It was a
from
couple
the
thousand years ago. But
Dos Equis commercials. You're the guy from the Dos Equis commercials.
that's
The
awesome.
most interesting man in the world.
Dos Equis.
And Michael Trevino is one of the most loyal buddies to his friends, friends from childhood, friends, family, going all the way back. He's a champion of his boys, and he stands up for women too. And he's a good egg.
That's because he loves the ladies a lot.
All right, next question.
It's awesome.
Me gusta.
Thank you for that, Julie. That was good, Julie.
Very lovely.
Hi, Michael. I'm sorry.
Hi.
I actually don't have a question for you. I think I just wanted you to acknowledge.
Acknowledge your
What?
existence. I could
That's
still
a
hear you,
sign.
sweetie. I could still hear you.
Hey, wait.
You're good.
Turn it back on. What happened?
censorship,
We're curious to hear
Why
what
are you
she's
saying?
gonna
What's
I think you've got to ask a
what's
question.
wrong with her mic? She's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
She's
Okay,
good. No,
I
don't be
want-
sorry. You're good.
Okay, I wanted to know if Catherine is going to be in more of season 4.
There you go.
Catherine
you.
will
I
not
forgot.
show her little face until Klaus is no longer a threat. So we will see how and when that happens. And no censoring, please.
Yeah, let them ask whatever they want to ask.
Yeah.
Hey,
what's the what's
find
the
me
deal
later. I'll
here?
give you.
That's
why they wait.
That's the
in
beauty
line.
of
You know what?
this. That's why
what
we
they're
all
here.
flew here and they waited in lines and let's.
Yeah, you know what?
Let them
Hey.
ask whatever they want.
This is a Vampire Diaries panel, not.
Find me
the
later.
Muppets.
I'll give you Trevino's number. You can talk to him then.
No. All right, next question. Go ahead.
Hi, my question is for Nina. With all the interviews that you have to do for this show, was it ever hard to keep the secret of Elena's coming transformation?
Oh, yeah. And I'm so proud that it didn't get out and that nobody found out because it was such a great cliffhanger. But yeah, it was tough because you sort of have to, I mean, you're acting. You're still acting even when you're not on set. You have to kind of skirt around everything. But it was definitely, it was so just like anxious, ready to like tell the world. And it turned out good. Because you guys were surprised, right?
I was surprised. I didn't even read the script. I just sort of read my lines. So I got to the end of the
my
episode.
line.
Wow, Elena's a vampire. That's so crazy.
Doesn't surprise me.
That's a good question. For how long did you guys know that Elena
My
was going to
line,
become a
my line.
vampire? When did you guys all plan that out?
Wait, what was the question?
For how long did you guys know that Elena was going to become a vampire? I mean, obviously that was a big point in the books, but for how long did you guys know?
Julie?
Wait, she becomes a vampire?
Nina, when did I tell you? Do you remember?
You told me like 3 or 4 episodes before, maybe?
Because I mean, we knew Kevin and I at one point had it happening at the end of season 2. So it's been, and it's funny. The reason we knew we could do it is because we pitched it as part of season 2 to the studio network, and everyone was like, "Cool," and we had thought that would be the thing that people would say, "No, never, never, never." And when they kind of didn't flinch, then we thought, "Okay, well now we know we can do it. So now let's figure out the when." And it ended up which was a good thing, taking a whole another year.
Well, once we introduced Klaus
Yeah.
and got that up and running,
Klaus.
it wasn't time yet. So we waited.
Well, I think it made for a great cliffhanger. Wouldn't you guys agree? All right, next question.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
First of all, I just want to thank you so much for coming out here because we appreciate you guys so much. And I think I speak for all the fans when I say, it's really awesome that you guys get to come out here and we get to ask you questions.
Well, thank you. We're so happy to be here.
We love it.
We really are.
So my question is with Matt Davis kind of leaving. I was really attached to Alaric, and I was wondering if there was going to be
Me too.
if there's going to be any flashback episodes with him in it or anything.
Or ghosts?
That's a Julie Plec question.
Well, He definitely has contractually with his other show permission to appear. We certainly don't like living in a world without Matt Davis as part of our family. So I would say that it's possible. It's possible. And it's certainly something that all of us would like very much.
Go ahead.
What you doing with that phone? What you got going on?
Calling someone?
Hello.
You got someone on
You guys.
speakerphone?
Are you tweeting and talking at the same time?
No, basically.
Are you videoing
Okay.
us?
My name is Claudia. I'm from Brazil. I'm here on behalf of the website
Yeah.
Vampire Diaries Brazil.
Yeah, baby.
Hello, Brazil.
And I've heard that Ian was there last month.
I was there.
How did you like Brazil?
It was incredible. It was a lot of fun. The weird thing about Brazil is you get around on a helicopter.
I know.
Because when you try and drive around
Not
Sao
everybody
Paulo-
gets around on a helicopter.
The
weird thing is,
Check my chopper out.
No, hello.
You still stay in
It's
five-star
the most
hotels.
it's
Crazy.
the highest helicopter traffic in the world because Sao Paulo is so giant that you literally it's very difficult to get through traffic. I had such an amazing time. The people are so warm and so beautiful. The food is incredible. It was a pretty incredible experience. It gets hot down there. Ow! And I don't mean just
Figuratively and
I don't mean just the weather, baby. I love you too.
I'm pretty sure that's Matt Davis.
I think that was Matt Davis. I really do.
Go ahead, next question.
Hi, first of all, I want to say I love your show, and I have a question for Julie. I know with Esther, she's had a mentor who's warned her about the consequences of becoming immortal and a vampire. But I was wondering how this mentor got that experience. Like, what was her role before she was a mentor?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good question.
She knows more about the show than I do.
mentor. Check the word mentor.
She is saying mentor.
Okay.
Well, the witch that teaches her, like.
Oh, for
there's
Bonnie?
The black witch, somebody who helps her.
Her Grams.
You mean my main squeeze?
You mean
Esther's teacher, the witch.
who is Esther's teacher?
Oh, who is Esther? Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought Esther was the original.
Well, Esther, we call her the original witch.
So where'd she come from?
But where did she come from? In fact, who was before her, and where did that spell come from that she used to create original vampires?
Exactly.
And,
Thank you.
and that's actually a good question because that's a big question we're going to be asking this year as you keep watching.
She's on to
breaking
something.
out the big gun question.
Good question. Thanks
Good
to all the
question.
fans for coming out today. We really appreciate it.
Guys,
Big
thank
thanks.
you so much.